Let me tell you the truth. Most people don't want to hear it. You can have the best business idea in the world. You can be talented, skilled, motivated. You can even have money and still lose everything because you didn't invest in relationships the same way you invest into business, or the same way you invest in playing these games, or the same way you invest in chasing these females, or the same way you invest in the clothes and sneakers. You ain't moving on that tight time. You understand me? See, people love talking about money. They love talking about investments, LLCs, credit, scaling, and profit margins, but nobody, I promise you, gang, nobody wants to talk about who they are building it with. Are you building with your girlfriend? Are you building with your brother? Are you building with your mama? You feel me? Nobody wants to talk about that. And that's why most people don't just fail in business. They fail in life, in relationship business, if that makes sense. Because business is relationship. Because business, I'm gonna say it properly, because business is a relationship game. And relationships are an investment, whether you admit it or not. It's take time to build something up. And if you don't understand that, your whole operation is fragile, gang. What's good, y'all? This your boy Acito Benz, Ace Bigger Velly to some of y'all, Ace in Motion to a lot of y'all. You feel me? I'm here. Again, we coming with more motivation. We coming with more truth, more facts. Having a good time, of course. I might just start putting these videos not just on my gaming channel, but I gotta put them on the business channel. We gotta get back to the business channel because I done got lost up in the game trying to build the gaming. I done gave a full year to the gaming channel, and I think it's time to, you know what I mean, dive back to the business. So a lot of my joints, we gonna see they will be back on the business page, and I think that's what Build and Drive with Ace. You feel me? Check that out on YouTube. Build and Drive with Ace. We used to have Inside the Truck. YouTube was hating. Deleted our shit. We gonna put everything on the screen. That's number one. First and foremost, we gonna put everything, because this is gonna be a video. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna put everything on the screen. That is first and foremost. We gonna get into it. Today, our video really is gonna be about why you must invest in business and relationships, or just lose them both since you don't want to do it. But that's what this video is gonna be about. We gonna be having a good time. We gonna freestyle. Not really freestyle, but you know what I mean? You know, like, I really got bars. I used to write poetry. We gonna implement all of that in there one day. Put it in the comments if you want to hear a poem. Niggas got requests or whatever. I'm gonna come back to it. Because I want to talk about it all. Oh, you see? I want to talk about it all. Whether it's poetry, whether it's dispatching, whether it's trucking, whether it's this gaming stuff. We want to talk about it all. Talk about how you can get to the money. How you can use it to really change your life for real. We gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I got my shit going. I know, I be tripping. But we gonna talk about it all today, for sure. Shouts out to Kai Sinat, because I love what he is doing. I love what he's doing. You go to his page right now. Right now, my Twitter I gotta get a new Twitter. Niggas stole my Twitter, turned it into some Elon Musk, Tesla type John. So I can't even just go on X like I used to just go on X and with y'all and we go through my page. Niggas yap me. Niggas yap my shit, big bruh. That's the craziest thing. Niggas yap me. But anyway, I digress. I love what Kai Sinat is doing. I was in that space where that Kai is. First of all, I love fashion. We all love fashion. Nigga love getting dressed. Winter the best time. It's just that sometimes it be too cold. But yeah, I love what he doing. Reading more. We gonna start doing that too. I might not have a whole video of us just reading. We might break down a passage or two or three. You feel me? And keep it moving. But I love it because sometimes we forget how important reading really is. Helps you with your vocabulary. Helps you with how you want to talk to people. You feel me? It helps you. You can't sound ratchet all the time, gang. That's over. Especially in this new 2020. So you can't sound ratchet all the time, nigga. We ain't trying, nigga, just say stupid shit all the time. Y'all got homies that just say stupid shit? And you might not even, like, bruh, what? So I'm gonna just let you be. You feel me? Type shit. I got some puppies, and little baby girl over there probably harassing the fuck out them puppies. She beating the hell out of them puppies. Some new Jones. If you know what I'm talking about, again, we gonna put all the channels on the screen from now on. We gonna start promoting every single channel in all of my videos. Every video that goes up, they will always be promoting everything that I'm doing all the time. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. I don't care how long it takes me to do. When it comes to the editing, I will do it. I'll make sure it gets done. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we appreciate what Kai's doing because guess what? The youngsters gonna follow. Imagine youngsters making videos, 15-minute videos of them just reading books. I got one for us today. And this is the first John. And I'm not doing no 15 minutes. But I got one for today. She going crazy on them pups, but I'll handle that later. We gonna bust this down real quick. This not even gonna be this for all my homies. Y'all ready? Here we go. This book is not for everyone. I have a specific audience in mind. People who care deeply about the racial justice, but who, for any number of reasons, do not yet appreciate the magnitude of the crisis faced by communities of color as a result of mass incarceration. In other words, I am writing this book for the people like me, the person I was 10 years ago. I am also writing it for any other audience, those who have been struggling to persuade their friends, neighbors, relatives, teachers, co-workers, or political representatives that something is eerily familiar about the way our criminal justice system operates. Something that looks and feels a lot like an error we supposedly left behind, but who have lacked the facts and data to back up their claims. It is my hope and prayer that this book empowers you and allows you to speak your truth with greater conviction, credibility, and courage. Last, but definitely not least, I am writing this book for all those trapped within America's latest system. You may be locked up or locked out of mainstream society, but you are not forgotten. This book right here is called The New Jim Crow. This book came out mad long ago. This John got a couple years on it. I got a whole John of books we can go through. And like I said, we might read a passage or two or three. You feel me? We don't got to go too crazy. But this John pretty much breaks down and shows you, because if you understand, like, what they call them, your, golly, boy, the 10, not even the 10 nothing, your amendment, the 14 amendments, right? Them Johns tell you in it, after slavery was over with, it say pretty much, you can't be no slave unless you get locked up. You understand? Now, remember what Jim Crow was. Slavery is slavery. Then Jim Crow come after that. That's after they let niggas go. Then they bring Jim Crow to kind of make it seem like, all right, we going to let niggas be wavy, but we not. You feel me? Now, after time kept going on, we got to get rid of Jim Crow. You got niggas like JFK coming on. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I see what y'all doing. I see we said slavery. Oh, I see what, you feel me? So eventually we got to shoot Jim Crow away. But then that's why jail systems start to emerge. as private businesses at that. Understand why we going to talk about money. We going to talk about a lot of things because you got to understand. Niggas been making money on top of niggas' heads for years. So why is it important to know self? Why is it important to read? Why is it important to make sure your vocabulary is stepped up? Why do I say what Kai said? I'm proud of what I love it. Why? Because if it's not that we doing, they going to figure out more and more ways to either gun us down, make sure we in the streets, make sure we are these product of our environments. We in the streets. Make sure we are these product of our environments. You understand me? So I love to see what Kai Sinet's doing. I think it's beautiful. If you don't know it, take time to get right with this broker, dispatcher, warehouse manager, even your landlord. It's going to take time. And those are all relationships that you got to hone in on. Here's where it gets uncomfortable, though. Studies show that over 70% of businesses' failures are linked to relationship issues, not bad ideas. That means partners gone wrong, poor communication, misaligned values, ego, lack of trust. You know niggas be tripping. We see it all the time, bruh. You know niggas be tripping. We see it all the time. Another stat most people ignore. 85% of long-term professional success comes from emotional intelligence and relationship management, not technical skills. Now let that sink in. Let that come through the whole joint. Let that go through your noggin real quick. Let that go through your noggin. You could be the smartest mofo in the room. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to manage people, emotions, loyalty, expectations, you will eventually self-destruct, gang. Niggas gonna stab you in the back every second. Just because you smart, you don't know nothing. Here's another one, though. People who maintain strong, intentional relationships are more likely to sustain long-term financial stability than those who isolate and do everything alone. Don't get it twisted. If you want to do what you want to do by yourself, do what you got to do by yourself, gang. Translation, though, so you can understand what I'm saying, is isolation. By yourselfness, if that makes sense, kills drive. It kills momentum. It kills direction. And poor relationships kill businesses faster than bad strategy. Most of y'all don't even know that. You feel me? Snaking a nigga, talking about a nigga, behind the back. All that is terrible. Because it's going to be passed on. Somebody going to say, yo, you know that ain't on there. You feel me? So, here we go. So, what does this tell us, right? It tells us most people invest incorrectly. Most people invest their shit wrong. They invest money into ideas, but not time into people. You feel me? Money into ideas, but not time into people. They invest effort into business, but neglect the relationships that keep those businesses alive, gang. Here's the assumption most people get wrong. They think relationships are emotional and business is logic. Actually, it ain't. That's false, my boy. Relationships are strategic, and business is emotional whether you admit it or not. You feel me? Every deal got an emotion in it. You're not trying to lose your bread. You're not trying to give me your bread, man, bruh. You don't want me to go in your pockets, man, bruh. Every partnership has feelings. Trust me. Every team has ego, insecurity, pride, fear, and ambition. If you don't invest in learning how to manage that type of stuff, your business is just a ticking time bomb. Finna blow. This is going to be the next John. So here we go. Another assumption. People think investing in relationship means keeping everyone around. I ain't saying none of that. I'm from New York. I done lived in so many different places. I done had to start over from the rooter to the tutor. No problems. Because relationships ain't my issue. Investing means choosing wisely. You understand me? Just like you wouldn't put money into a failing business, you shouldn't pour energy into relationships that drain you, distract you, destabilize you. Smart investors cut losses early, immediately. You understand me? Change that me. Smart investors cut losses early, and so do disciplined people. I'm going to tell you the real problem, okay? Here is the real issue that we suffer from. Most people want support, you understand, but don't want responsibility. Most people want support, but don't want responsibility. They want loyalty, but don't give consistency. They want loyalty, but don't give consistency. They want partnership, but don't bring value. They want partnership, but don't bring value. And in business and relationships, value is the maya. If you're not growing, contributing, learning, or stabilizing, you're costing the folk that you're around. You bringing them down. That applies to friends. That applies to partners. That applies to family. That applies to business associates. You understand me? High-level people don't just ask, do I like this person? You feel me? We don't just be like, yo, I fuck with her. They ask, does this relationship compound or depreciate? Is this nigga bringing me value or bringing me down? Can I use cuz or can I not use cuz? That's the type of time your mind be already on. So we need to live in this space. You feel me? Live in this vibes. If your relationships aren't aligned with your business growth, your success will be temporary. Period. You feel me? Period. You cannot outwork poor relationships, bruh. You can't outwork poor relationships. You can't outwork lazy people. I mean, can't outwork lazy? I guess you can, because they going to be lazy. I don't fucking know. You can't hustle past bad energy. You can't scale with people who don't understand discipline, sacrifice, or timing. For every kingdom that collapsed, it only happened because it collapsed on the inside, bit, bro. Not from the lack of money, but from broken trust, weak alliances, and misaligned values. We don't need that on the team. Not in 2026, big bro. Not in 2026. So I'm going to tell you how to invest properly, though. Invest in relationships the same way you invest in business. With intention, with boundaries, with evaluation, with patience, gang. With standards, gang. Them the Jones that you need to walk into every relationship with. Them in your mind. Not everyone deserves this type of access that we finna start giving these folks. Not everyone deserves the proximity. Not everyone deserves a seat at the table, and we ain't tripping. We don't even want everybody at the table. And that doesn't make you cold. It makes you strategic, my boy. That doesn't make you cold. It makes you strategic, my boy. The strongest teams aren't built on emotions. They're built on respect, clarity, and a shared vision. Okay? You already know. Since if y'all been on my business page for real, y'all know I always got 10 questions. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through these 10 questions. So, question number 1. I want you to think about this. Don't just react, okay? Are people around you helping you grow or keeping you comfortable? That's question number 1. Question number 2. Who benefits more from your relationships, you or them? Okay? Question number 3. Have you ever lost money because of a personal relationship? Question number 4. Do you set boundaries with friends the same way you do with business? Question number 5. Who in your circle actually invests back into you? Okay? Question number 6. Are you building with people who understand discipline? Question number 7. Have you confused loyalty with tolerance? Question number 8. Do your relationships support your long-term vision? Question number 9. Are you afraid to outgrow people? Question number 10. If your business doubled tomorrow, would your circle survive the pressure? Now, be honest. Answer those. Leave those in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we drop it more of these type of Jones. You feel me? I'm here with you. I'm never going to go nowhere, but please interact with your boy. Let me know how you feel about these videos. We're going to do a whole lot more. And again, we're going to break down the books. I love what Kai Cenat is doing. Anybody that jumps on this wave, keep it going, bruh. We're going to talk about this book right here. Let's see. Where we at with it? It's Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends, Invest in People in the Digital Age. One of the homies bought me this book, bro. That's another thing. If you don't got friends that are buying books for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, buy books for you. Go out their way to buy books for you. You got the wrong starting five, beer, bro. The wrong starting five, beer, bro. So, we gonna roll up a joint. So, look, yeah. I love this. Shouts out to the homie. You feel me? That's love. That's love. Like, getting a book is like getting crystals. So we went through this one, and we gonna break this down some more. We gonna always talk about the new Jim Crow because that affects us black men all the time. All the time. Remember that. Money is replaceable. Time is not. Energy is sacred. So invest wisely in business, in relationship, and most importantly, in yourself. That's what these books are about. Because the right people multiply your effort. Did I just hit myself in the head? And the wrong ones multiply your losses. Look, we're going to go through this one. The Meta Netter, volume number 1. We're going to go through that one. You feel me? We're going to bust down all these books. There's a lot of joints that I want to go through with y'all. For right now, I'm going to roll me up a joint. And then, guess what? This is why we gotta get back to it. Who you think got that book? Who did it? Who you think the book this is? Hey, your boys. This is your boy book. You feel me? Look at that. In the corner right there, who you think? Who named that all? Yeah, that's your boy's book. I'm Ace. Deck of poetry. Yeah, we write it up. Make sure y'all check us out. But we gonna talk about it. I love this new 2026 vibes. You feel me? I love it. Let's get to rolling up this joint. I ain't gonna do it on YouTube. Until next time, y'all. Like, share, subscribe to that page. Hit that new notification bell so you know when we drop. Why is it a new notification bell? That's how my boy Soul Illuminati be talking. Like. Until next time, y'all niggas be cool like how y'all be cool. Water.